I'm trying to give people links, and I think I'm giving them the wrong links. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh,
I gave them. Oh no, the wrong link. I gave them Zoom instead of free. Oops. All right, let me fix this. I put that in the. Okay. That was in Soma Life Quantum Living Experience.
oh, okay.
All right. Do the same thing here. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Lane.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Wishing everybody a happy Hanukkah.
The same to you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Let me drop the link here. www.somalife.com/free. All righty. And away we go. Okay. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Matiku. Matiku is one of a group of us. We are doing a mastermind with Yeshua, with Jesus. It's been really, really precious. Hi, Laura. Hello, sweet Priyanka.
Hey, Glenn, we can't see you. Okay, now we can see you.
Here I am. Here I am. Here I am. So my friend Shannon and his mother Marilyn are going to be joining us. They're going to be just a few minutes late because he's driving from LA. Oh, here they are. Yay. All right. So this is Marilyn. So Shannon and I have been friends. Gosh, I think this goes back to like 2010 in Los Angeles. Shannon is married to Alex, and Alex and I used to work together for Wells Fargo's bank. So we're going back, God, 13 years. And it's so funny. People will often remark to me, I'm 62 years old, and they're like, how do you not look like you're 62 years old? And I said, I use this incredible skincare that's called Nerium, that's made from the Nerium oleander plant that causes the skin to regenerate. And it's so funny because Alex kept inviting me to come, check out this program. And I was like, nah, there's nothing that really does that. And I went to this meeting and I was like, oh my God, this thing really works. So I have a huge love for Alex and Shannon and a whole community of friends. And we all just got together for my birthday in Palm Springs, where Priyanka and I have a dear friend named Danielle who joined us as well. So I've got friends all over the world. Here's my ideal program. I'm going to live in Palm Springs for 6 months. I'm going to live there from, let's see, October, November, December, January, February, March. And then April, May, June, July, August, September, I want to go live in Holland because I want to be there when the tulips are up. Because I was there in October and the tulips were gone. But I think it'd be cool enough in Palm Springs. Anyway. So thank you all for being here. I know that Shannon's going to be joining us. So my journey with the Akashic Records began this lifetime when I was 11 years old, when my mom gave my sister and myself a copy of a book about Edgar Cayce that was called The Sleeping Prophet. And in the story, it chronicled how Edgar Cayce would go into a deep trance and he would bring information back from the Akashic Records. And I'm reading a couple books right now. There's a man named Daniel Moireau, Meurois, who is out of Quebec. And he also has access to the Akashic Records. But what's fascinating is he was actually able to go into, with Yeshua's permission, he was able to go into Jesus's Akashic Records and tell his whole story. So I'm reading that book in a book club with some friends, and it's just fascinating. So the Akashic Records are basically it's kind of like the spiritual iCloud where every thought, every action, every word, everything you've ever felt, seen, hear, smelled, taste, touched, known is recorded. It's the memory of all time. You can have access to it. Everybody can have access to their own Akashic Records. And then with certain training and certain permissions, you can have access to other people's information as well. So Priyanka is amazing at reading the Akashic records. I am amazing at reading the Akashic records, but what I enjoy more than reading the Akashic records is teaching other people how to access them as well. Hi, Isabel, welcome. Because to me, the Akashic records are, yay. The Akashic records are such a vital resource. My father's second wife, Glenda, he may have had more than one. Okay, my father had 5 wives. Anyway, his second wife, Glenda, my father's passed away, God rest his soul. His second wife, Glenda, said to me in the early 70s, Lynn, you don't have to know where everything is, but have the resources for how to find where everything is. And that stuck with me so strongly. She was in the who's who of women in business. You know, she worked for Bell and Howell. And to me, that's what the Akashic records are. It's a resource so that each of us are able to go in and understand the mysteries that confound us about our own lives, why we've had the experiences that we've had, why we like what we do, why we hate what we do, why we're scared of what we're scared of, why we're obsessed with what we're obsessed of. You know, why does a mother love one child more than another? And I know that you mothers can say that that's not true, but that's impossible. You just do. You know, why do you have one parent that you like more than another? Why do you have people that you despise? Why do you have people that you just adore? And all of this is explained in the Akashic records. You understand why you've had the life path that you've had, why you've chosen to have the hardships, why you've chosen to have the difficulties. When it was that something that you seem to be a victim of, you actually done to another. All of that gets explained in the Akashic records. So it's really powerful and profound to be able to have access to all of that information for yourself. And so that's what I love to teach people. And, you know, it's like that old saying that says you can give a man a fish or you can teach a man to fish. And I love to teach people how to fish. And to me, that's what learning how to read the Akashic records is. So before we go into the reading, what I want to do is let you know that I have a class that's coming up in January. A few times a year, I will teach this really intense class. It's 8 weeks long. It's called Quantum Akashic Transformation. And there's 12 different processes that you learn, psychic healing tools and techniques for how to make your way through the energies of life, helping you to open up your clairs like clairsentience, clairaudience, claircognizance, clairvoyance, even clairalliance and clairgusto, which is the sense of smell and the sense of taste. There's learning how to read the records. There's learning how to move through time and space within the records. There's a whole connection with your spiritual team. There's going to what we call the round table, which is where you meet with your spiritual guides. There's going to the place of planning, which is where all souls make their soul contracts. Some of the soul contracts that I'm helping people with right now are their Luciferian contracts. Because when we come to Earth, we sign a soul contract with Archangel Michael, and we sign one with Lucifer, so that we have an experience of both the light and the dark. And Lucifer is ready to go back to the light, but not until the last soul chooses light over darkness is his work done. And he's ready to be done. He'd like to be done. Let's see, what else? It's great to have you here, Isabel. Thank you for joining us. And Marilyn, it's so great that you're here. I know that Shannon is on the way.
Yeah, he is. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm glad to be here.
It's great to have you here. So Shannon and Alex are my dear friends, and Marilyn is Alex's mom. And I visited Shannon. You're Shannon's, not Shannon and Alex. Sorry, Shannon, Alex. Well, you're kind of Alex's mom. You're Alex's mother.
Well,
right?
yeah, but I do have Alex's mom here with me. But
How fun.
yes. So she only speaks Spanish.
I understand.
So anyway, yeah, and I'm Shannon's mom, actually.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
We're all
They
okay. I've got you.
they live in these beautiful homes in Palm Springs, and we were all just visiting recently. So I feel like I have a whole community of friends, my home away from home, soon to be my. So within this training class, anyway, when I walked into Marilyn's home, what was gorgeous was she had artifacts from Egypt all over the place. She had things to do with yoga because she is a yoga teacher and so am I. She has a love of all things Egyptian, so do I. So we had a real sense of kinship with each other. So I'm delighted that she's here. I think we met about 2 months ago because I was in Palm Springs in early October celebrating my birthday with friends. So what else do I want to let you know? The importance, I've realized my sole purpose in life is to help people remember their relationship with God. And for people that have a good, strong relationship with God and a good, strong relationship with Jesus, I help you have an even better one. For those of you that may have had a good, one of my students recently said to me, well, I had a good relationship with God, but I felt really estranged from Jesus. And now they're best friends and on a first name basis. I give you the tools to help you open up your clairs. And by doing that, you're moving out of the beta mind and you're moving through alpha down into theta, where you're connecting with the will. And at the level of the will, you're connecting with a gift that was given to each one of us by God, free will. But unfortunately, what's happened is so many of us have ignored our will because we've just been in the mind with all the thinking and the training and the schooling and all of that, everything that's valued in this society. But we've lost contact with our connection to God, which happens through our will, through our divine will. And there was a book that was written called The Right Use of Will. And in it, it's being asked to have each of us reconnect to our will. And that's really the crux of the work that I'm doing. It's about going in and feeling deeply. So there's another program that I'm going to be doing that's called SAFE, which is an acronym for Sacred Alignment with Feelings and Emotions. And it's about giving us tools for how to let ourselves safely feel our emotions that we have pushed away. Someone's crying and a parent says, stop crying before I give you something to cry about. Stop crying, stop, don't feel that way. And we get thwarted and we get blocked. And this is a program of teaching you how to be able to have access to the richness of the energy of the emotional body. Understand that emotions are energy in motion. And all we're meant to do when we come to Earth is to have an experience of all of this energy. This is why we sign these 2 different contracts. Anyway, I think that's it. So Priyanka has worked with me for about 3.5 years now. She is someone that I adore, someone that is precious to me. She's helped me build what we have built together over these past several years. And she is the one who comes in and she actually chooses who it is that is going to have their records read. So Priyanka, I know you've got to jump off at one point because you have to go get your son, but I wanted to have you reach into your Akashic records of magical tricks. Priyanka's way, way, way more psychic. When I put out the ad to looking for a new virtual assistant, I said, I want someone who's psychic. I want someone who can know me from the inside. And I think like 9 or 11 people reached out, but I was really drawn to Priyanka. And I said, what made you reach out? And she said, because I know people from the inside. And she does. She's a human design model that's called a projector. And she has this uncanny ability to look out and to see what needs to happen and where you need to go. And she's been a fabulous resource for me, someone that I love with all of my heart. And we love to laugh together. I love to laugh with her. So Priyanka's the
Thank
one.
you.
She pretends she's not psychic, but she is. She's a big fat liar. It's okay. I forgive her. But she's the one who chooses who is going to receive the Akashic reading today. So Priyanka, I will let you roll the magic dice. So we just lost Marilyn. It may be that her son Shannon is trying to log on with us. We'll see if she's come back. But who's up on the board today, my love?
Laura.
Okay. Laura, are you in a position where you can come speak with us and come on camera and come on audio? She's freaking out. That's a good start. She says, hold on. All right, good. We will hold. Okay. Laura. Okay. Laura, what I'm going to need when you're ready is your full legal name, which is your first, middle, and last. Not the name that's on your birth certificate if you've changed it, but how you would sign a legal document like your taxes, something like that. Because that's how the Akashic records know us, is by that name.
Okay, so.
Laura,
Can
Laura
you hear
Marie,
me?
we can.
Oh, good. Okay. I'm trying to get video as well. I kind of look a mess. I've been really sick, and then I was kind of cleaning this morning. So, oh, you're amazing. Thank you very much. Okay.
I promise you that we will not judge you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sitting here and I'm saying to myself, hi, you look gorgeous. Knock it
Oh,
off.
thank you. I just want to tell you, I too am 62 years old, and your birthday's in October.
October 8th, yeah.
September 24th here. So
Oh, Libra,
yes,
fellow
yeah,
Libra.
we're
I
both
love that.
Libras.
I love that. I've
Oh,
been
I'm
using
excited.
I've been using this this system since 2014, and I'm telling you, like here's one of the little bottles that you put under your eyes for under eye cream, and it's
Yeah,
just
you could send me that link.
very, very effective. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, great. So I'm sorry that we've lost Marilyn. Hopefully she'll come back and today can come another time. All right. So Laura Marie Carlson. All right, you were chosen, my love.
Can't believe this.
So I'm going to, there's a prayer that you say to open the Akashic records. I was trained by the very brilliant Linda Happ. Linda wrote the book called How to Read the Akashic Records. She is like the quintessential master of how to read the records. I did a training program with her, a 3-month-long training program with her back in 2018. That was January, February, and March. And in April, I got my certification as an advanced Akashic Records practitioner. And my very first time opening the records, they started jumping up and down and screaming, halls of Amenti, halls of Amenti, halls of Amenti. And I was terrified out of my mind. I had no idea what was going on. I'm like, why are people screaming at me? I quickly closed my records and I was like, oh my God. I reached out to Linda and I said, dear Linda, people are screaming at me, halls of Amenti. What does this mean? And she said, well, you should probably Google it. I'm like, to the Google. So I Googled it and the halls of Amenti were mentioned in one document, and that was the Emerald Tablets by Thoth. And it was interesting because later that year, I went to Mount Shasta with my dear friend Wendy on a retreat. And there was a group of, I think, 30 of us were meditating on the top of Mount Shasta. And all of a sudden I see these 32 beings and I'm like, what a particular number. And then this emerald green light shows up and this being introduces himself and says, I am Thoth. Welcome back, beloved. They always call you beloved. That seems to be the name for, the one I love, the beloved. And I said, what were these 32 people? And he says, oh, those are the 32 beings of light. And I said, I was told about the halls of Amenti, and he said, you're a guardian of the Akashic records. He said, you are a wisdom keeper and you are going to teach people how to read the Akashic records. And I was like, I am. And that's the journey that I've been on ever since. So the Akashic records are very personal to me. The masters, teachers, and loved ones, the beings, the guardians of the records, the lords of the records that come through. I've never experienced a more loving energy except for maybe Mary Magdalene. So what I'm going to bring forth are one of your masters, teachers, or loved ones, or lords of the to speak to you. So my love, I want you to think of 2 or 3 questions that you have for the records. we're going to go in. Oh, it's 2:22. This is when we're going in. So I say a prayer. Part of it is said aloud. Part of it is said silently. You'll see a shift because I'm an oracle and a channel. It's not going to be me and my dazzling personality that comes forth. It's going to be one of your masters, teachers, loved ones, or the lords of the records. So this is for you. And here we go. It's just a little transition that I go through. Here we go. And so we do acknowledge the forces of light, asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth as it is revealed for our highest good and the highest good of everyone connected to us. O Holy Spirit of God, help me to know Laura in the light of the Akashic records, to see Laura through the eyes of the lords of the records, and enable me to share the wisdom and compassion that the masters, teachers, and loved ones of Laura have for her. Our records are now open. Greetings, beloved one. Beloved, you have heeded our call. You have come forth at our beckoning, our great beckoning. First, beloved, we would like to address what it is that you are experiencing physically within the body avatar that you have manifested for this time-space continuum journey. Beloved one, you have and are currently experiencing some shifts in consciousness. We would like to recommend to you that you allow yourself to consume food substances that carry light. We would like to recommend that there are lemons, honey, garlic, ginger, as a tincture, boiled with hot water, but not to the point of boiling where you will kill these objects, but to a point of warming them to further release the light. We would like to also recommend, beloved, that you allow yourself to take a nap in the sunshine, that you would bundle yourself up and allow yourself to lie in the sun and to let yourself avail yourself of the angel of light. We would like to recommend that you continue to consume water. Beloved, we ask you to bless it before consumption. Thank you, beloved angel of water, for the ways in which you nurture my body. We would ask you to do this with any foods. We would ask you to do this. Dear angel of sun, dear angel of light, dear angel of power, thank you for the vitamins you provide with your sunlight. We would ask, beloved, that you allow yourself to spend time within nature, that you find a tree that is beloved to you, that you wrap your arms around this tree and allow yourself to receive the messages that come forth for you. You are in a period of great transition. You will find that it will be easier for you on the other side of this seeming interference of your frequency, this coughing, this illness as you speak. Understand, beloved, that you are in a process of releasing. There's much that is being released by you. And in this process, you are going through a transfiguration, shall we say. Does all of this, is this being received by you, beloved one?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I do receive that and I do acknowledge it as well. That's how I feel. It's interesting that I have been drinking lemon water. I have not been blessing it or but it is something I will do. Sunshine wrapped up in a blanket sounds
Yeah.
beautiful. I would love to do that. Currently, we don't have a lot of sunshine. It comes and goes. And it's cold, very, very windy here in Twin Falls, Idaho. And so with being sick, I don't necessarily want to go outside yet. So
We understand, beloved, but understand that there is available for you healing within nature. You will not freeze to death.
no,
You have too much body warmth, but well, it will do. It is like those beings who submerge themselves in these buckets of ice you have seen. Indeed, yes. There is a clearing and a cleansing that will happen. There is an isolation. It is much like when soup has been cooked and the fat rises to the surface and you allow it to cool, and then you can chum the fat off the top. When you allow your body to cool, beloved, there is certain illnesses that have been living within you that will come to the surface, and then you can allow those to leave the body. Does this make sense to you?
absolutely. It does.
Beloved, we have spoken our piece with you. Are there any queries that you have for us at this time?
Oh my gosh, I have so many queries.
Hmm.
I feel that I have reached the end of an era in my life. I
Yeah.
feel like I have been given the opportunity to start brand new.
Yes.
And I am so excited about it. I do have a lot of anxiety to make sure I do it right. And I feel that I'm not, I cannot connect with my guides. However, I believe that I am. I believe that my cat is probably one of them. I'm not certain, but and I feel very connected to Jesus as well. I would like to know how I can actually connect. I don't know if the word is feel that I'm connected to them, or hear from them, or see them, or I feel like I just want to go home where I belong, if that makes sense as well. So,
Indeed. Beloved, several points. Your cat is a temple cat. Your cat acts as a guardian for you. You will notice that when you are ill, the cat will come closer. Yes.
yes,
Also, you do communicate with your guidance. You do have a precious and beloved dynamic with Yeshua, but there is a place where you have, because of traumas that have occurred when you brought forth your gifts, ways in which you were censured, ways in which you were silenced, ways in which you were put to death. The oracle wound, as we call it, have played a part in you turning down the volume knob, shall we say, turning down the ability to feel, to hear, to see, and to know. Beloved, you were brought here with a purpose, to connect with this beloved oracle. She has what it is that you are looking for. Understand that you have gifts that are meant to be shared, and you will find a way to do that. That is why we have called you forth. Also, you are indeed in the midst of a very radical shift, and there is a healer within you, as you well know, and she is meant to bring her healing to many. And you are here to once again recover access, shall we say, to that aspect of self. You know how you will put your hands upon the shoulders of another, and they can feel your warmth and your grace. That is the healer within you, beloved.
that's beautiful.
You are beautiful.
Thank you.
Beloved, do not let the appearance, do not think that because your hair and your makeup and your jewelry and your clothing do not make you look like a queen upon a throne. Understand that we always see within you the light that you are, the truth that you are, beyond the physical appearance. When you don all of that, it gives you a sense of confidence within you, and that will come back for you. But beloved, we would ask that you would allow yourself to have this sense of confidence. What you know is on the inside of you rather than what it is that you seek to have on the exterior. So Hannah Grace walks around with a certain weight, certain size, a certain look, with no makeup, with no jewelry, and you cannot knock her off of her confidence of self because she knows what lives within. Now, does she dress the part on occasions? Absolutely. And is she socially acceptable? Not always. But that has more to do with her personality. Learn from one another, beloveds. Each of you has certain skills and certain abilities. Each of you has mastery. And when you come together as a community, when you all gather together, beloveds, you are sharing with each other where your strengths are. You are family. And not just because there is a wonderful song by that same name, but you are souls gathering once together, like Mercury, and becoming stronger in the union. Beloved one, your family members that you have concern of, you need not. Know that they are on their paths. You think you must be perfect. You think that you are somehow failing. You are not. You are exactly where you are meant to be. And so are they. You need not have concern. You have done your part. You have been who you needed to be for them, beloved one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Celebrate that. Mothers and their children. It is a complicated dynamic, is it not?
Very, very.
You are loved. You are appreciated. You have done a beautiful job. And we would like to say blessings and congratulations.
Thank you.
Is there anything else that you would like to know from us?
Everything.
Beloved, you will come to know much more. Our journey has only just begun. To your vision, to your hearing, to your feeling, to your knowing. It has come to you, for you, and we have only just begun.
That's beautiful.
Beloved, we shall release this body at this time, but know that there is an avenue that has been opened for you. Let us walk this with you in full remembrance. We love you. We bless you. We greet you.
Thank you.
This transmission is complete.
Thank you. Mm.
Woo. Okay, hold on. There's a closing. Oh. I would like to thank the masters, teachers, and loved ones for their love and compassion. I would like to thank the lords of the Akashic records for their point of view. And I would like to thank the Holy Spirit of Light for all knowledge and healing. The records are now closed. Amen. The records are now closed. Amen. The records are now closed. Amen. Oh. So just so you know, I don't have a memory of that because they come in, they scoop me out, and I go way, 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 way back. What I feel is the love that they have for you, which is tremendous. So just thank you for being here. This is my
Thank
great
you.
honor.
Absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, I've been asking for something like this, and it's just like I just want to know that I'm doing the right thing. And you try to ask other people that are on their own journeys, and I mean, they really can't tell you. And so this confirms that I'm doing the right thing. And I thank you, thank you, thank you.
You are
so much.
welcome. And if there's any way that I can be of assistance, catch.
I will text you. I will. I will.
No. So here's something that I was told to offer you guys. There's a price that I have for my classes, but I was asked to offer a discount to all of you. So if you go to my website, there's a class that I'm teaching there's one that's starting in January. It's going to be an 8-week class. Use the code Akashic, AKASHIC, and it's going to give you a big discount on the class.
Is that
There's
the
payment
safe
plan.
class?
I'm sorry?
Is that the safe class?
No, this one's
Oh.
called, this one's called Quantum Akashic Transformation. It's normally 2,888. It's the discount to you guys is 2,222. And there's a discount if you want to do a payment. It's an 8-week program. It's crazy intense. But it will change your life forever and ever and ever. So reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
always
you
my
so much.
pleasure. Yeah, you're welcome. Priyanka, thank you for being here. I know you got to go.
Yeah, thank you.
Farewell, my darlings. Have a great weekend. Shabbat shalom. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. Peace
Love
out.
you. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Matiko. Mwah. Love you, sweet man. And Laura, I look forward to talking to you. Reach out to me on Facebook. You can ask me anything. And bye, Marilyn. Bye, Alex's mom. Bye, Shannon. Love you guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.